The screen of the phone glowed in the darkroom, showing a single wire transfer confirmation. It read, $847 credited to your account. This was not a surprise bonus or a gift. It was simply the amount of interest money saved in just 1 month. It was the difference between the bad mortgage deal almost accepted and the great one finally earned. The special number that made this happen was 780. That was the new credit score. Only 3 years earlier, that same score was a terrible 601. That big gap is where our story begins. To understand how, we have to go back to a kitchen table in 2021. Marcus was 34 years old, had a stable job, and always tried to do everything right. He saved money in his bank account, paid his bills on time, and had 0 credit card debt. He felt ready. But as he sat across from a mortgage broker, a paper was slid across the table. It was a loan for a $287,000 home with a 6.9% interest rate. Marcus signed the paper. What he did not know was that another version of that exact same loan existed. It was for the same house and from the same bank, but it was saved for people with a 762 credit score. That version had a 5.8% rate. Over 30 years, that tiny difference in numbers adds up to $68,400. That is real money, gone forever, quietly taken away. The system did not punish Marcus for being irresponsible. It punished him because he was invisible to it. But this is where everything changes, because this problem is completely fixable. When your credit score is below 580, banks do not see a person trying to buy a home. They see a giant red flag. Most normal lenders will look at that number and immediately close the file. It is still technically possible to get a special government loan, called an FHA loan, but the hidden costs are brutal. You get trapped with expensive monthly insurance payments that never go away automatically, higher interest rates, and huge down payments. This combination keeps many honest people stuck renting forever. The biggest mistake people make at this stage is applying for loans anyway, without a plan. They think if they ask enough banks, someone will eventually say yes. But the system does not work that way. Every single time a bank checks your credit officially, it is called a hard inquiry. Each check drops your score by 3 to 7 points. If you apply to 5 different lenders in a panic, you have actually made your own score significantly worse. At this lower level, the application itself is your worst enemy. Trying to get a loan before you are ready will only hurt you. The most important thing to understand right now is that preparation is the only thing that works. You have to fix the foundation first before you can build a house. When your credit score sits between 580 and 619, you enter a confusing gray zone. The closed doors of the bank open just a tiny bit, and getting a government-backed FHA loan becomes possible. However, the lenders still view you as a major risk. To protect themselves, they raise your costs in hidden ways that are hard to spot on paper. The extra interest rate they charge you at this level, compared to just one level higher, can easily cost you an extra $90 to $130 every single month on a typical $300,000 loan. Instead of jumping into this trap, Marcus made his first correct move. He did not apply for a loan. Instead, he spent 90 days focusing entirely on a concept called credit utilization, which is simply how much of your total credit limit you are actually using. He picked just one credit card and paid the balance down until he was using less than 10% of its limit. Next, he looked closely at his credit report and found an old collection mistake that should not have been there. He disputed it and had it removed. By taking these small steps, his score climbed from 601 to 638. At first, it felt like an invisible change that did not matter. He did not have a perfect score yet, and he certainly could not brag about it to his friends. But it was not invisible to the banks. The key lesson here is that the direction your score is moving matters much more than how big the jump is. That 37-point gain might seem small, but it completely changed his situation. It lifted Marcus out of the risky gray zone and placed him into a completely different loan category with much better options. Once your credit score climbs between 620 and 659, a major temptation arrives. For the first time, an official pre-approval letter lands in your hands. It shows a real number for a real house. Suddenly, Everything feels urgent because the housing market is moving fast. Your real estate agent might tell you that houses are selling quickly and that you need to buy something right now before prices go up. Marcus had a coworker named Deo who was in this exact same score range and felt the exact same pressure. Deo decided to move forward immediately. He found a house, locked in a 7.1% interest rate, and closed the deal in 45 days. He felt like a winner because he finally got a home. Marcus, however, chose to wait 4 more months. It was a difficult choice because it looked like he was just hesitating or being afraid. But that wait changed everything. Because Deo bought his house with a lower score, his mandatory mortgage insurance cost him $218 every month, and the rules of his loan meant that extra fee would not go away for 11 years. By waiting just a little longer and pushing his score into the next highest tier, Marcus got a much better deal. His mortgage insurance only cost $140 a month, and his loan had a much cleaner path to cancel that insurance early. What looked like hesitation from the outside was actually a smart skill. Marcus knew that a few months of patience would save him thousands of dollars in the long run. When your score enters the middle tier between 660 and 699, the way banks treat you visibly changes. For the first time, lenders actually start competing to get your business. While the mountains of paperwork might still feel the same, the conversations you have with bank workers feel completely different. Instead of just sliding a final offer across the desk and telling you to sign it, loan officers start explaining your choices. New options suddenly appear, like choosing between a fixed rate or an adjustable rate, buying points to lower your interest, or locking in a good rate while you shop. This is the exact moment where the math starts working in your favor. At this score level, the exact same $300,000 home loan saves Marcus $187 every single month compared to what he would have paid at the 580 floor. That adds up to $2,244 extra dollars in his pocket every year. Instead of giving that money to the bank, he can put it into a retirement account to grow even more. This change enables a massive life decision. Marcus and his partner no longer have to worry about their mortgage payment every time they make a different financial choice. They do not have to stress about the cost of groceries, car repairs, or weekend trips because the monthly house payment is finally affordable. Building a stronger financial foundation completely changes what other life decisions become possible for your family. When your credit score reaches the preferred borrower zone between 700 and 739, the entire financial system starts running differently for you. Marcus now qualifies for standard conventional financing, which is the type of loan with the best rules. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, is no longer a strict requirement that traps him. Instead, it becomes optional or something he can negotiate to a much lower price. He can also start using discount points strategically. This means he can choose to pay $3,000 upfront to buy his interest rate down by 0.25%, knowing he will win that money back in just 22 months through lower monthly payments. This milestone creates a major shift in his role. Marcus stops being someone who begs the bank for a favor. He starts being a true customer who holds the power. Instead of accepting the first offer out of fear, he takes the loan estimates from 3 different lenders and sends them to each other. He watches the banks lower their interest rates in real time just to win his business. The key lesson here is that the main goal was never just to buy a house. The real goal was to reach the specific tier where the system stops costing you extra money and finally starts working for you. What most people do not know is that this specific tier is where the biggest rules of the housing market work in your favor. The giant companies that control most home loans, called Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, use a special pricing grid. Crossing the line from a 739 score to a 740 score is not just a small improvement of 1 point. It is a complete change in your pricing category. The hidden fees that banks bake into your interest rate, which are officially called loan-level price adjustments, suddenly drop in a huge way. The moment Marcus finally arrived at this level was surprisingly quiet. He checked his phone on a regular Tuesday morning before heading to work, and the screen simply read 741. He did not throw a party or celebrate with a big dinner. Instead, he just calmly typed out a quick email to his mortgage broker to share the update. This external moment was completely silent. There were no flashing lights or loud announcements. But the internal shift was permanent. Marcus knew he had officially broken through the heaviest barriers of the system, and he would never look at money or banks the same way again. When your credit score enters the highest tier between 760 and 850, you officially become the bank's favorite customer. This special level unlocks the absolute best interest rates available in the country. Every attractive rate you see on a TV commercial or a giant billboard is created exactly for people in this group. You also gain access to jumbo loans for more expensive properties and unique bank programs called portfolio lending. You even gain the power to negotiate special loan rules that do not even appear on a standard option sheet. The actual numbers behind this change are staggering. On a $400,000 home loan, the difference between a 620 score and a 780 score can add up to more than $100,000 in total interest over 30 years. That massive amount is not a small rounding error. It is a giant transfer of wealth out of your pocket and into the bank's pocket. It moves silently, month after month, for decades if you do not fix it. When you look at the full picture, you see that Marcus's high score did much more than just save him money on interest. It made his debt-to-income ratio look much better to lenders, which is how they measure your ability to handle payments. It also lowered the monthly cost of his homeowner's insurance policy. Best of all, it determined whether he could successfully refinance his loan to a lower rate in the third year when the overall economy shifted. Your credit score is not just a random three-digit number. It is a special permission structure that completely changes your relationship with the financial system, giving you control over your own money. Let's take a step back and look at a new picture. Imagine a young woman in her late 20s, sitting quietly and staring at her credit report for the very first time. She has a few missed bills from 3 years ago when money was tight. She also has a high credit card balance because nobody ever told her that credit utilization mattered. Right now, her score shows a 588. She has no idea what the next 4 years of her life will look like. She does not know about the different tiers she is about to cross into, or how much those movements will be worth over the lifetime of a home loan she has not even applied for yet. She does not know about the hidden fees she can avoid or the thousands of dollars she can save. Right now, she just knows one simple thing. She wants to buy a house of her own someday. And that exact feeling is where every single version of this financial story begins. The banks and the lenders do not see your face, your hard work, or your good intentions. They only see a three-digit number on a screen. The ultimate question you have to ask yourself is very simple. Are you building that number on purpose, or are you just letting it build itself? If you want to master the rules of the financial system and build your wealth on purpose, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a new video. What is your current credit score tier? Drop it in the comments below.